Good morning, class. In today's English class, we will start with chapter 26, Comprehension. Now, children, comprehensions are not new to you. They are also known as unseen passages. And you have been doing it in class 4th, also in class 3 also you have done. So now let's start with what are comprehensions. Reading comprehension means reading a text and understanding its meaning. Actually, in comprehension, what is there? There is a text or there is a small passage, एक paragraph, एक passage दिया जाता है, and you have to read it and understand its meaning. और उसकी meaning को comprehend करना पड़ता है, समझना पड़ता है. It helps you to improve your reading and understanding skill. And what is the purpose of doing the comprehension? The purpose of doing the comprehension is that when you will do comprehensions, when you will practice more comprehensions, your reading skills will improve and also your understanding skills. Because comprehension is not defined in your syllabus like these comprehensions will only come. It can be given from anywhere. So, if your reading skills are strong, you will be easily able to do the comprehension. अगर reading अच्छी है, then you will be able to understand it well also and you will be able to do the questions also easily. So comprehension, no doubt, it helps you to improve your reading and understanding skills too. Now, how to do comprehension? Now, रीड द गिवन पैसेज ट्वाइस और थ्राइस. जो भी आपको एक पैसेज पैराग्राफ दिया गया है, यू हैव टू गो थ्रू इट ट्वाइस और थ्राइस. सी इफ यू आर वेरी गुड इन रीडिंग, यू आर यूज टू दोज बुक्स एंड अदर थिंग्स, यू गो फॉर रीडिंग नॉवेल्स, मैगजीन्स एक्सेट्रा, तब आप एक ही बार में पढ़ के उस चीज़ को समझ सकते हैं. बट मैनी टाइम्स इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. सो always it is suggested that you go through the passage twice or thrice, because it's not very lengthy, passages are not given, it's hardly a paragraph or two. So आप उसको 2 से 3 बार पढ़िए. Try to understand the main idea discussed in the passage. Then try to find out that what is the main theme. किस चीज़ के लिए ये passage लिखा गया है. What idea has been discussed. इस passage में क्या discussion हुआ है. There may be words whose meanings are unknown to you. Try to comprehend their meaning by their usage in the sentence. Now, children, see, we cannot learn the entire dictionary, and none of us can know the meaning of each and every word. हमें हर word का meaning हम नहीं याद कर सकते. But we can comprehend the meaning, that is, we can try to know the meaning by the usage in the sentence. Sentence में वो word कहाँ पे use हुआ है, by reading it we can understand what is the meaning of that word. So there may be words that are new to you. कुछ ऐसे शब्द होंगे जो आपके लिए नए हैं, जिनका meaning आपको नहीं पता है. So to understand its meaning, what are you supposed to do? When you are at home, you can refer to the dictionary. But when it comes in examination, you are not allowed to use any dictionary. You cannot ask any teacher. At that time, what you are supposed to do? You have to read the sentences. And then you have to understand the meaning. You should try to understand the meaning of that word by its usage. Right? Now, ways to do comprehension. Now, children, there are 2 ways to do any comprehension. Read the passage first and then the questions. And second is read the questions first and then the passage. So it depends upon you. Basically, there are 2 ways only. Like you read the passage. At your level, these 2 ways will definitely work. Whatever passage has been given, usko read kariye and then go through the question. And another way is vice versa. That means go through the question first and then the passage. Now let's look at each of them one by one. First is read the passage. Here we read the passage twice or thrice and try to comprehend its meaning. Comprehend means to understand, समझना. So passage जो भी आपको दिया गया है आप उसको एक बार पढ़िए, नहीं समझ आता है दूसरी बार पढ़िए, and if needed go through it thrice also. 2 से 3 बार पढ़िए and try to understand कि passage में क्या बताया गया है. It is useful when we are having good reading skills and know the meaning of most of the words. ये तरीका कि पैसेज पढ़ना और समझना, this is useful for those children who are very good in reading skills, who are used to reading books और novels, story books जो पढ़ते हैं उनके लिए ये मेथड बहुत अच्छा है. It's easy and convenient for them because that way you know most of the words and you are familiar with them. Now after reading the passage, what are you supposed to do? Go through the questions and find their answers from the passage. अब आप passage पढ़ने के बाद go through the question. Passage के नीचे there are certain questions given to you, maybe multiple choice, fill in the blanks, true and false, or maybe one line answers. Whatever are the questions, go through it one by one and then try to find the answer and mark it, because now you have understood the passage, so it will be convenient and easy for you to do it. Now, another way is what? Read the questions first. There are children who are not able to understand the passage, जिनके passage समझ नहीं आता. So, easy for them is what? You go through the questions first. एक बार आपने सारे questions पढ़ लिए. Now you are having the idea that what questions are there, क्या क्या चीज़ें पूछी गई हैं. So, keeping those questions in mind, now you read the passage. So now we take one question at a time and try to find the answer from the passage. अब आप के दिमाग में वो सारे questions हैं जो नीचे लिखे हैं. Now you start reading the passage. So take one question and as you find the answer, mark it. Take another question, try to find the answer in the passage, mark it, and same way follow it for all the following questions. So that is the second way of doing, right? Now let's take an example and try to do this comprehension. Read the passage and answer the questions. Tarzan grew up in the forest with the other apes. He looked upon Kerchak, the leader of the gorillas, as his father. Kala, the mother ape, who brought him up as her own son. It was she who named him Tarzan. Kerchak did not consider Tarzan his son, as he was different from the other apes. He was not of their kind. Tarzan was determined to make Kerchak love him. So, he worked hard to learn skills from another animals. After a few years, his jungle education was complete. He played with them and learnt many things from them. He entertained them with the special Tarzan call. Cheetah, the chimpanzee, became his best friends. One day, a group of hunters came to the forest. They spotted the Tarzan. They were surprised to see him. They laid a trap for him. The hunters were successful in catching him. The apes, elephants, and many other animals went in search for their friend Tarzan. Kerchak also helped him. Tarzan was saved. He thanked everyone for their kindness and was known as the Lord of the Apes. So this is the story about Tarzan. It's a short story. Try to read it once or twice and then try to answer these questions. Who brought up Tarzan in the forest? So in the passage, it's quite clearly written. In the second line, he looked upon Kerchak, the leader of the gorilla, as his father. Kala, the mother ape, had brought him up as her own son. So the question is, Who brought up Tarzan in the forest? You got the answer. The mother ape brought him up as her own son. Karchak did not look upon Tarzan as his son because Karchak did not looked upon. Now read it here, find out these words. Karchak did not consider Tarzan his son. Why? As he was different from the other apes. So he was like the other apes, he was different from the other apes. Answer is, he was different from the other apes. State true and false. Now if you have read the passage carefully, you will be able to answer these. Tarzan was lazy. Now was he lazy? No. Go back to the passage and refer here. It says, Tarzan was determined to make Karchak love him. So he worked hard. So worked hard means he was not lazy. So Tarzan was lazy. False. The group of hunters successfully caught Tarzan. True. Come here. In the second paragraph it says, they were surprised to see him. They laid a trap. The hunters were successful in catching him. So the group of hunters successfully caught Tarzan. It's true. What did Tarzan do to get love of Karchak? Now find out with the keyword. Where is the love word written? It says in the first paragraph. It is here. Tarzan was determined to make Karchak love him, so he worked hard to learn skills from other animals. So now question says, what did Tarzan do to get the love of Karchak? Answer is, he worked hard to learn skills from other animals. So this way you have to do. So first go through the passage, then go through the questions. If passage is clear, you'll be able to answer on your own. Or follow the second way. Go through the question and then try to find the answer here. Related word se answer find kar lijiye. So that way you have to do. Right? And answers are here of the same passage. So I hope how to do comprehension that is clear. So now we will be doing the book exercises and some other worksheets. Thank you.